Hello everyone, Scott here with an overview of day 6 at Babson. A full day of lessons, so a pretty intense day. The morning was all about smart decision making as business leaders. So basically, why do smart people make really bad decisions? And it was pretty much all about logical fallacies. So this is something that I've read loads about, so the class really excited me, and it's good to go into a lecture where you think, I actually know a little bit about this topic, so it built on that foundation. We did some case studies, looked at lots of times in history, recent and further back, where businesses and business leaders made really disastrously bad decisions despite being intelligent people, despite not needing to make bad decisions. So we looked at the reasoning and the decision making process of the brain, but basically it's something I have read lots about, and that is that we can go through our whole life thinking things, believing things, making decisions in certain ways, but it's actually the brain playing tricks. There's probably different names for it. I call them logical fallacies. It's just decision making things that are wrong, debating principles that are wrong, the way people choose and make the decisions in their life are built on fundamentals that are wrong. And unless you have studied this or looked into it, you can go through your whole life not realising this. So that was the morning, great class. In the afternoon we did some work all around creating fantastic customer experiences, so designing the user experience. We did lots of case studies on hotels, which was quite nice. Basically these new build hotels, best locations in the world, best tech, fanciest tech, all the modern gadgets you could possibly think of, but the fundamentals were missing that gave a good customer experience to the people that were staying. So best architects in the world, best locations, best views, but actually the fundamentals of a hotel room were failing because people had missed out the basics. So that was amazing, and it was even better because it was relevant to the industry that I'm in. So day 6 was pretty amazing. I got lots of notes, and the whole customer experience is something we really try to do well at Pillow, because we have two target markets. Firstly, we have the owners, and they're the people that own the properties, and we try to give them value, make ourselves indispensable. We're a growing company, so we always make mistakes, but we do try our best to get that right. One of the core values we have as Kaizen, which is continuous improvement, so that there isn't a day goes past where some process isn't tweaked or changed to try and get that customer experience right for the owners. The second target market is our guests. So we don't own the units, we manage them for other people, so we have certain restraints of what we can do. So it's not always down to us to decide how comfy the bed is or what guest pack they get in their welcome details. Do they put a coffee pod in? Do they get £1 coffee granules? It's sometimes down to the owner. So we need to provide that best customer experience with the limitations that we are given. So that can be quite challenging for us, but every property is different. And we've tried to make that journey for when someone books with us to when they're there, any problems, any feedback, to when they leave and the follow-up, and try to get them to come back and stay with us again. Well, that's pretty much all there, and we want to tweak that as much as we can. So that was day 6, and it means tomorrow I only have one more day here, which is quite sad, but I have lots of work to do when I go home.